Okay, so you're eyeing up this Sony Bravia 8 OLED, huh? You want that picture-perfect quality, the kind that just sucks you in?
That's the dream, right?
Totally. And we're diving deep today, folks. We've got all your research right here. I mean, we went all out. Spec comparisons, in-depth reviews, even found some notes on calibration settings.
Whoa, hardcore.
Yeah, someone did their homework. But hey, let's cut to the chase, yeah. Is this Bravia 8 the real deal, the dream screen you've been searching for? What do you think?
I love the enthusiasm. And, everyone wants that wow factor with a new TV. From what I'm seeing, the Bravia 8 definitely aims to please.
Right. I mean, tons of these reviews are raving about the picture quality, especially how bright it gets, nearly 1,000 nits.
That's seriously bright.
But I'm also seeing this whole OLED thing everywhere. What's the big deal with OLED? Is it just hype?
It's more than just a buzzword, that's for sure. It's a complete game changer when it comes to picture quality.
Okay, so break it down for me. How's it work?
So think of it like this. With OLED, every single pixel is like its own tiny light bulb, and it can be individually controlled.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you get these pure, perfect black levels and incredible contrast. Like, if you're watching a movie with a dark scene, the detail is going to be almost three-dimensional.
So it's not even just about being brighter. It's about those subtle details that make the picture really pop.
Exactly.
But I gotta say, I did see a few people saying the Bravia 8 is dimmer than some LED TVs, especially in really bright rooms. Is that something to worry about?
That's the classic OLED trade-off. How do I explain this?
Hit me with your best analogy.
Okay, so picture this. OLED is like a master swordsman, right? Incredible precision and detail. LED, more like a brawny warrior sheer power.
I like where this is going.
In a dimly lit room, that swordsman's skill is unmatched. But out in broad daylight, that warrior's raw strength is blinding. So if you're in a dedicated home theater room, lights down low, the Bravia 8 will blow you away. But yeah, if your living room is like a sunroom, it might not have that same intense brightness.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's dive into the nitty-gritty. I'm talking tech specs.
Bring on the jargon.
Oh, it's a mouthful. We're talking XR Truluminos Pro, Dolby Vision, Atmos, IMAX Enhanced support. Like, what does it all even mean?
Yeah, Sony loves their fancy terms.
Layman's terms.
Okay, so XR Truluminos Pro. Think of it like a conductor for colors. It orchestrates this whole symphony of vibrant, super nuanced hues. It's not just about being brighter. It's about making those colors look as true to life as possible.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. What about the Dolby stuff?
Dolby Vision, Atmos, IMAX Enhanced. Basically, that's your all-access pass to the most immersive audiovisual experience you can get outside a theater.
Sign me up. So how does all of this compare to other TVs out there, specifically the LG C4? It's got that Alpha 9 processor. Is Sony's processing power on the same level?
Oh, they're both absolute beasts when it comes to processing power. It's like comparing a cheetah and a leopard, both incredibly fast, just with slightly different strengths.
So which one wins?
Well, the LG's Alpha 9 is no slouch, but that Sony XR chip, especially when you combine it with the Truluminos tech, it might just edge out the LG in terms of pure image fidelity. It's all about those little details.
Ooh, Sony might win in the making your eyes happy department.
Possibly.
But let's switch gears a bit and talk about something I know you love. Gaming. How does the Bravia 8 handle the latest games?
Now you're speaking my language.
Does it live up to the hype?
It boasts a super fast response time, so almost zero lag between your controller and what you see on screen. That's huge for those really intense gaming sessions where every millisecond matters. However, I did notice you flagged some concerns about the HDMI 2.1 ports.
Yeah, only having two seemed a little, I don't know. Yeah, especially with all the next-gen consoles and graphics cards people have these days. Is that going to be a deal breaker for gamers? It depends, right? Like if you're a hardcore gamer with a crazy setup.
Totally. If you've got multiple consoles, a gaming PC, maybe even a streaming stick, all fighting for those high bandwidth connections, yeah, two HDMI ports just isn't going to cut it.
So maybe not ideal for the ultimate gaming battle station.
Right.
But probably fine for most casual players.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. Speaking of gaming, one of the reviews mentioned the Bravia 8 has incredible motion handling, especially during those super fast-paced scenes. They even specifically called out how smooth sports look. How does it even do that?
Oh, that's all thanks to some pretty advanced processing technology.
Tech wizardry.
Yeah, basically. You know how on some TVs, when there's a lot of motion, things get kind of blurry?
Ugh, yeah, like everything gets a little smeary, drives me nuts.
The worst. So the Bravia 8 actually predicts where objects are moving on the screen and then inserts extra frames to smooth it all out.
Whoa, so it's like creating a whole new level of smoothness.
Exactly. No more motion sickness during those car chases or action sequences.
That's huge, both for gamers and movie buffs.
For sure.
Okay, so immersive experiences, right? We talked about the picture quality, but let's talk sound. The Bravia 8 uses this acoustic surface audio plus technology, sound coming directly from the screen.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's like straight out of sci-fi.
I know, right? So instead of having those traditional speakers, Sony put these tiny actuators, they're like little motors behind the OLED panel, and these actuators actually vibrate the screen itself.
The whole screen is a speaker.
Pretty much. And it's not just a gimmick. This tech creates this incredibly precise, immersive soundscape.
So what, like the explosions in my action movies are going to sound like they're happening right in front of me?
Exactly. Dialogue seems like it's coming directly from the actors' mouths. Sound effects surround you. It's really something else.
Okay, that is really cool. How does this compare to other sound systems, like Dolby Atmos on the LG C4?
Another great question. Both are going for that immersive audio experience, but they go about it in totally different ways.
Okay, so break it down for me.
Dolby Atmos is all about creating this dome of sound around you, right? It uses strategically placed speakers or some really clever audio processing to bounce sound waves off your walls and ceiling. Really effective for a sense of height and spaciousness.
So like you're in the middle of the action.
Exactly. Now, the Bravia 8's Acoustic Surface Audio Plus, it's more about precision and directness. It's like imagine you're at a private concert and the music is just emanating from the instruments themselves.
Oh, wow. So it's less about creating this big bubble of sound and more about making the sound incredibly accurate and lifelike.
Precisely.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Okay, so we've covered picture quality, sound, gaming, all the really fun stuff. But a TV these days, it needs brains too, right? What about the Bravia 8's smart features? What's the deal there?
Oh, it's not all style over substance, don't worry. The Bravia 8 runs on Google TV.
Okay, and what does that mean for someone who, like, just wants to watch Netflix and not think too hard?
It's super user-friendly. Think of it like having a super smart assistant built right in.
Yeah.
You've got all your favorite streaming apps, Netflix, Hulu, Disney, you name it all, just a click away.
Love it.
Plus, voice control. You can search for stuff, control your smart home devices, even get answers to those random questions you've got, all without leaving the couch.
Seamless, convenient. That's what I want in a smart TV. So before we get to the final verdict, we need to talk about something I know is important to you. Design. We all know Sony makes some sleek-looking TVs. Give me the details. What are we working with here?
Oh, you know I love a good design deep dive. And the Bravia 8, it really doesn't disappoint.
Hit me.
They call it their seamless edge design, and honestly, it lives up to the name.
Bold statement.
The bezels around the screen are so thin they practically disappear. When you're watching, it's like the picture's just floating in midair.
Ooh, that's the dream. That immersive edge-to-edge viewing experience, okay? But did they skimp on the back? Cables? Those can be a real eyesore.
Not this time. They've got these integrated cable management channels on the back of the stand, so you can keep all those pesky wires hidden away. It's all about that clean, minimalist look.
Very nice. Okay, so we've gone through a lot. We've talked picture quality, sound, gaming, smarts, even how it looks in your living room. But the question remains, is the Sony Bravia 8 all hype, or is it the real deal?
The million-dollar question, right? And like with most things in life, it depends.
On what? Spill the tea.
First things first, your viewing environment. We touched on this earlier, but it's worth repeating. If you're mostly watching in a dedicated home theater room where you've got control over the lighting, the Bravia 8's OLED contrast and black levels, they're going to be a total game changer.
But if you're dealing with a lot of ambient light, that's where an LED TV might be a better choice.
Exactly. Brightness is less of an issue if you can control how much light is in the room.
Makes sense.
Next thing to consider, your gaming habits. We talked about those HDMI ports. If you're a casual gamer, 2 might be enough. But if you're running a multi-console next-gen setup, you might be constantly switching cables.
Yeah.
And nobody wants that.
Ugh, such a pain.
Right.
Okay, so viewing environment, check. Gaming needs, check. What else?
Viewing angles. If you love having movie nights or watching the big game with friends, the Bravia 8's OLED tech gives it seriously wide viewing angles. Everyone gets that perfect picture no matter where they're sitting.
It's like having VIP seats all over your living room.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered viewing environment, gaming needs, social life. I think we're good, right?
Yeah, almost. Before we let our listeners make their final decision, there's one more thing I think is worth mentioning. It's those little details, the things that might not be obvious right away, but could be a deal breaker for some people.
Yeah, sometimes it's those little things you don't even think about that end up bugging you.
Totally. It's like when you buy a new car, right?
Yeah.
It looks amazing, drives like a dream, but then the seat adjuster just doesn't quite fit your back right, and it drives you crazy every single time you get in.
The worst. Okay, so what are we talking about with the Bravia 8? What are those little details?
So one thing that popped up a couple of times in those reviews was the possibility of a slight blue tint.
A blue tint.
Yeah, it's more noticeable when you're viewing from an angle, apparently.
Interesting. Is that like a deal breaker, you think?
It seems to depend on the person. Some people, they might not even notice it, but then others, especially those who are really picky about color accuracy, yeah, it might drive them nuts.
So kind of a personal preference thing, like some people like their coffee black, some like a little cream.
Exactly. It's all about what you, as a viewer, are sensitive to. My advice, go check it out in person.
There you go.
Head down to your local electronics store, take a look at the Bravia 8, walk around, view it from different angles.
Yeah.
Trust your gut.
Yeah. Plus, you can channel your inner tech guru and play around with the settings, see how it looks in a real environment.
Exactly. You've done all this research, you've been on this deep dive with us. Now go experience it for yourself. See if the Bravia 8 sparks joy.
I love that. All right, folks, there you have it. The Sony Bravia 8 OLED TV, it's got the looks, it's got the brains, it's got those tech specs that'll make you want to geek out.
But, as we've learned, choosing the right TV, it's more than just ticking boxes on a spec sheet.
It's about finding that perfect match for how you watch, how you game, even your own personal style.
It's about finding the TV that makes you excited to sit down and just get lost in whatever you're watching.
Yes, 1000%. So trust your gut, go with what matters to you, and don't be afraid to choose the TV that just speaks to you, even if it's not the one with all the bells and whistles.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Now go forth and create your ultimate home theater.